that make you feel as a mother, though, to have like your children wanted to like kind of follow?
Yeah, I
your
think
steps?
that is. I wouldn't say that's why I'm doing it, but
No, it's not why.
no,
Because
it's not.
you're selfish. You want to have the money. You want to have the lifestyle. But it's good
I
because
do.
it helps so many people in the pursuit of doing that. That is great. Good for you. I
Yeah.
mean, this is awesome.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, that's probably the most satisfying part of everything else. Whatever money or anything else that comes from it, it's great. But at the same time, the fact that I'm doing something that my children are interested in, and I want to grow it into a family business, I'm looking forward to working with them more actively. That's really excites me. I think that's where I really want to.
What excites you the most then about them working with you?
Keeping them close to me. I think that's selfish. I think selfishly.
Is that to make sure that they don't date a deadbeat waiter or something? Not saying all waiters are.
Well, I don't think I can control at the end of the day that, right? I can only teach them what they can do, but I can't control who to fall in love with or
How does that
whatnot.
work? Because I don't have 3 daughters, so you please help me. Because this is my biggest fear.
It's it's push and pull. It's push because it's 1 minute I'm so proud of them, they're growing up, they're more independent, where I don't have to constantly be with them, they can be home by themselves if I have to go somewhere, which before I had to drag all 3 of them at any given time. So that's the nice part of things. But with that being said, I'm not ready to let them be independent and leave me and go do their own things either. So it's a very, I guess, I don't know what other term to use rather than it's very in and out for me, and especially last year, I was struggling with it even more because I'm okay, I only have 1 more year and then they go off to college. This is my daughter's senior year. They're applying to college right now, and it is it's hard. It's every other day. It's 1 minute I'm really happy that you're ready and to go out there, and then next minute, no, I don't want you leaving. So yeah, it's a roller coaster a little bit.
Well,
so that's why selfishly I do want them to stay in my business.
I don't want to make you feel bad, but I will I will still say the stat that I have in mind. Because are you aware of this crazy stats? That apparently when the kids turn 18 and they move out, then you've seen them for 90% of what you're ever going to see your kids.
I'm not aware of that stats, but I'm kind of prepared for that because I can't, as much as selfishly as I would want them to work with me and everything, I also don't want to control them. And at some point they have to grow themselves. They have to be independent. I don't want to hinder any of that. So, yeah.
And maybe the stat for her is going to be a little different because not every mother is, built such a successful company.
That's
and
true.
They obviously already look up to you immensely. So it's probably going to be a little different for you.
No,
So
I'm not saying I like this stat. I hate this stat. It's disgusting.
No, of course. I mean, I have to with my mother and try to
it should be 18%.
Yeah, it's important that family can stay together, but they still have the freedom to, make
Maybe
their
not
own choices
18%.
and obviously go out in the world. That's independence is really important. But
No, for sure. And, and they're still very young. So I know this is all they've seen, and they know that this is a way for them to become successful. So they enjoy it. But maybe they won't 5 years from now. Maybe they want to try other things, and I won't stop them.
Yeah.
Right. So.
I used to work with my dad when I was younger, and then because he was making maple syrup, right? And I grew up in maple syrup. I was in the woods and with him all year around, and I loved that time. When I was in school and I was able to work on weekends and work with him and take a few days here and there to go and to help out and to do that. We always worked really well together. When I finished, when I was about to go to college, he was a dickhead about this because that's a dick move. He asked me if I wanted to partner with him and then buy a big chunk of land, so like a few hundred acres in Vermont, I think it was, to do a massive operation to make maple syrup in Vermont, and I was like, fucking hell. That was the worst. That was excruciating decision because I wanted to date women and play football in college.
Yeah.
And then I chose the women in football, and then I didn't get to do that with my dad. But like if he would have asked a few years later, probably I would have said yes, at least for a little while. I love to do that. It was great, and it was so peaceful. Like you're just walking all day. You're outside. You're in, you're working with your body. It's just very, very nice. And you're working with family too, because it was everybody that you're working with so close, and it's very, very cool. I miss it a lot, but I chose what I chose, and now I'm here.